Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Golden Gophers ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. And Kamario Taylor will be running the show. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where you're let.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was the guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He wants to change this route. Taylor wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. They'll give it to Fluff. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a give to Bothwell. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Unloads quickly. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on fourth down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll go with Bothwell. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and they blocked it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So Minnesota's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it'll be Drake Lindsey leading the attack. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Fluff. And with that tackle, that will probably do it for this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Taylor wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Your sophomore quarterback who's shaken up, Holly Rowe will check on him. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback may change this route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Continues to fight for yards. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The give is to Taylor. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Makes one man miss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A pick 6! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just... After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring.